Would you state your name when you get to the podium, sir? You can say your name.
Oh, Jason Wesley. Thank you.
Your Honor, we're requesting a preliminary exam.
All right, discovery is complete.
That's my understanding.
If I can respond.
All right. People would have their witnesses available on the 5th. Preliminary examination in this matter will be set for May 5th, 2026. It's at 10
Yes.
a.m. before Judge Fresh Hour. All right, Esteban.
Your Honor, it's come to my attention that post arraignment, the defendant made 10 complete calls to the victim's listed number in this report and the number that our office has been using to contact her and have made her through. He also had 142 incomplete attempts to contact that number. In these calls, he tells her things that if she doesn't come to court, it'll get dismissed. I also want the court to note that he has, it's on parole for a DV third and interfering with electronic communications with the same victim, which I believe also has no contact provisions within it. So prior to her, he was also violating that bond, saying things want me to go back to prison. When she starts talking about the case, he said, "You're really gonna say that I'm here?" And things of that nature. I was high, talking about my case, telling her that I talked to a lawyer, they said she has to come to court, it'll get dismissed talking to the victim. So at this point, I'm gonna ask for phone and text privileges to be revoked, given that he's now violated these bond conditions and his parole conditions for that DV case involving the same victim.
Any response? Ms. Gaines, you may want to push the button on.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
I was talking to him before. Yeah. I think it's.
And I also know for the court, these are from his sin.
Who sneezed? It was a dainty little. Bless you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. I had a brief opportunity to explain to Mr. Westlake that his privileges, communication privileges will probably be revoked. So he is aware of that, and we are ready to move forward.
All right. Given what's been placed on the record, I will revoke the defendant's phone and text privileges.
Okay.
Bond otherwise will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the people versus Lamine Kaba. State your name.
Jeffrey Thompson.
Right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading. Are you doing no contest or guilty?
We're doing, I believe, a guilty plea. Is that correct, Mr.?
Has to plead guilty. He's going to plead guilty to the charge of malicious destruction of personal property, 200 to 1,000. The 1 year offense. Upon a successful plea to that count 2, count 1 would be dismissed. There's also an agreement that the defendant agrees that he will be entering the mental health treatment court in the 15th District Court. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I need on this form, Ms. Gaines, you sign where the defendant, I need the defendant's signature. Just that.
Yes. I was
Signed on his line.
I signed on his line. So that,
Okay.
No, you don't, you're not sorry. I'm sorry, because I signed where you're supposed to sign. But if you'll sign here. Okay. When you came in, I was so excited that you were here. So, there I go.
Thank you.
All right, everybody did say that's the agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have the defendant sworn?
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, self.
Yes,
State your name, please.
Jeffrey Thompson.
All right, Mr. Thompson, this is court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of malicious destruction of personal property, 200 to 1,000.
Yes,
All right, that's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. The court fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property otherwise destroyed. That's greater than $2,000. That becomes the maximum fine. Okay.
yes,
All right. You also understand that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Garwood in the 15th District Court.
okay,
Understand that?
yep,
Okay. Understanding all of that, you still wish to plead guilty.
yes,
And to that charge, how do you plead?
guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you're not going to have a trial of any kind.
Yes,
All right. You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct? Any question regarding any of those rights?
don't think so. Thank you, though.
Okay. I need you to look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium there. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on there.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
no,
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated?
no,
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
no.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
and of your own free will
Yes,
because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
yes.
All right. December 21st, 2024, North Main Street,
Oh, gosh.
Front Street in the city of Ann Arbor, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. Let's do it this way. You know what you did on that day?
Not really.
Do you know what happened with the police?
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you know what happened with the police or fire department on that day at
Yes,
Main Street in Huron?
yes.
Okay. Would you tell us?
I was scared trying to get to the hospital and I didn't know where I was at, so I was in the car.
And do you recall what happened with the car in terms of any damage?
Yes, I accidentally hit the window.
You hit the window of was it a police vehicle?
Yes,
Was the window damaged?
yes,
So
And you knew it was a police vehicle at the time?
yeah, yes, yes.
Yes, you
Uh,
did.
I don't.
okay, hold on. Did you know?
I really didn't.
Okay, let me ask you this, and we might have to do something else, Mr. Thompson, but it's not your fault, okay? I'll put it this way, we're at this time, and I know that I may know this because of other cases that we've had. Were you having issues with your medication?
Yes, oh, very much so.
And when you were having those issues with your medication, you weren't, while you were acting voluntarily and doing that, you weren't sure necessarily what you were doing. Is that right?
No, it was a bad time.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop the plea. The date we have is the 28th for sentencing, but my next date is the 30th. So let's see if we can get another sentencing date
Okay.
for him. And I'm just gonna put it out 1 week and we're gonna make it, they're gonna tell you what a no contest plea is, okay?
Okay,
And that way, if you're comfortable with it, I'll just read the report and then make a determination from there,
okay.
okay?
Thanks.
Because I know you're trying to
Yeah.
Okay, I know you're trying, but I just gotta make sure that, the right thing is happening.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
fair enough?
I trust you.
Okay, thank you for that. That means the world to me, Mr. Thompson. All right, so I will adjourn this matter out then to April 30th, 2026 at 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Okay, but we gave it a shot. We just couldn't get it done. Okay,
Okay,
That's
thanks.
okay.
Simpson.
you're welcome. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I appreciate it, and I know Mr.
Yeah,
Johnson does
thank you.
as
Thank you.
well. It means a lot.
Very nice.
Get a report into.
A lot, right?
Thank you. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
You can talk about it a different day.
Bird stands in wreath.
And we'd like to set this matter for preliminary examination, please. Discovery is,
Discovery is complete.
yes.
People have their witnesses available the 5th.
Your Honor.
Preliminary examination will be set May 5th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
before Judge Perry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will con,
Now you can go.
bond, bye.
Martin, can you please state your name for the record?
Caleb Van Martin.
And Your Honor, I am just seeking a brief adjournment on this. I am still waiting on some body worn cam in this matter. We also opened an investigation in our office on this matter, so it might take a little bit of time to get some of the information I'm looking for.
May 14th work for it.
I think that'll be fine.
All right. Probable cause conference will be adjourned May 14th, 2026. Well, what are you doing? Never mind. May 14th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you very much. Good to see you today, Your Honor.
Huh?
Good to see you. That's it for me today.
Okay. Here, sir.
Thank you.